Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to dig into something pretty fascinating, the Stanford AI Index Report for 2024.
Yeah, this is a big one.
It's massive, honestly. But don't worry, we're not going to drown you in data. We're here to pull out the most exciting, the most thought-provoking insights, the stuff that'll make you go, whoa, I had no idea.
It's a roadmap where AI is going. It's not just about looking back.
And let me tell you, there are some real surprises in here. For instance, did you know that training a top-tier AI, I'm talking Google's Gemini Ultra, cost an estimated $191 million? And that's just for the computing power.
Wow.
Yeah, just the raw computational muscle, not the research, not the data. Mind-blowing.
That shows you the sheer resources now poured into AI development, and mainly by industry.
And that's a great place to start. Who's leading the charge in AI research? Because the report draws a pretty stark contrast between industry and academia.
It does. If you look at the number of major AI models released last year, industry labs put out a whopping 51.
51. Okay, so how many did academic institutions manage?
15.
Wow. Just wow. It makes you wonder if we're heading toward a future where only these giant corporations have the resources to be on the cutting edge of AI innovation.
It's a huge question. The report brings it up. This dominance, it's definitely raising concerns. It could limit research, who gets access to data, even what problems we're using AI to solve.
So it's not all sunshine and roses in AI land.
Well, there are some bright spots. The surge in open source AI models, for example, that could help even the playing field.
Okay, so more people are sharing their AI toys. Tell me more about that.
In 2023 alone, 65.7% of new foundation models, they were open source. Compare that to 2021, only 33.3%.
Wow, that's a big jump. More open source AI sounds great, but knowing this report, there's got to be a catch.
You know me too well. Researchers are starting to sound the alarm about a potential data drought.
A data drought? What does that even, is that like AI running out of stuff to learn?
Exactly. AI models, they are data guzzlers. They need those massive data sets to train on, but there are whispers that we might be reaching the limit of what's out there.
Okay, I need a visual here. Imagine an AI chef, right? It's learned from every cookbook ever. Then what?
And that's the million-dollar question, or knowing these budgets, maybe more like a $191 million question. Research is pointing to this phenomenon called model collapse.
Model collapse. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
What is that? What does it look like?
Imagine a graph, okay, showing the outputs from an AI model after it's been trained on synthetic data over and over. What you see is the variety, the range of outputs. It shrinks. It's like the AI is getting stuck in a creative rut.
So even though synthetic data could be a solution, it's not perfect. A two-sided coin. We can tackle this data drought, maybe, but then we have to watch out for model collapse.
It's a balancing act. That's what research is showing. We can't just throw more data at the problem. Quality and diversity are key here.
It's about using that data in a smart way. Okay, so we've talked about resources. We've talked about potential data challenges down the line. But what about what these AI systems can actually do? How good are they getting? I mean, we've all seen the headlines. AI beating chess masters, Go champions, even dominating in video games.
Yeah, it's impressive, no doubt. The report showcases that, actually. Look at this status graph. AI's performance has already zoomed past humans in tasks like image classification, visual reasoning, even understanding the English language.
So, are we on the verge of AI overlords taking over? Should I start practicing my subservient robot greetings?
Not just yet. AI is making incredible leaps, true. But these benchmarks, they're usually focusing on very specific tasks. An AI might be able to pick out an image with superhuman accuracy, but ask it to do something a human finds easy.
And it stumbles.
It can really struggle to take visual common sense reasoning.
Okay.
Us, we can look at a scene, we get the context, how objects relate to each other. We can even kind of predict what's going to happen next.
Right.
AI, still catching up in that department.
So it's one thing to see a banana peel on the sidewalk. It's another thing to understand, oh, someone might slip on that.
Exactly. AI is great at patterns, processing data, all that. But those tasks, the ones that need judgment, common sense, understanding the world beyond the data, that's where it hits a wall.
So it's like we have these superpowered AI systems, but they're really good at specific things. Not so much that broader intelligence, huh?
That's where it gets interesting. One of the most exciting things lately, multimodal AI.
Multimodal AI. Okay, that sounds like something out of Star Trek. Break it down for me.
It's like breaking down those walls between different kinds of data. Like AI used to work with just one thing, text or images.
Right.
Now you have these models, Google's Gemini, OpenAI's GPT-4. They handle multiple modes at once. Text, images, even audio in some cases.
Hold on. So instead of that AI chef who can only read cookbooks, We've got one who can watch cooking shows, listen to podcasts, and
Exactly.
smell the food.
It can take it all in.
Yeah.
This multimodal ability, it's huge. AI can interact with the world in a way richer, more nuanced way.
Okay, but this is getting a little too sci-fi for me. What about the real world?
Yeah.
How are we actually using or going to use this multimodal AI? I need some solid examples.
Imagine this. An AI that doesn't just read you a news article, it shows you relevant pictures and videos at the same time.
Okay, I like where this is going.
And it analyzes the comments, tells you how people are reacting, gives you this whole picture of what's happening.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Or think about medicine. An AI that goes through a patient's records, their x-rays, even listens to them describe their symptoms, and then gives a more accurate diagnosis.
Wow. Okay, that is a game changer, especially in healthcare.
It has the potential to be.
Or even in education. An AI tutor that adapts to how a student learns best using a mix of, well, everything. Textbooks, videos, you name it. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
It's pretty amazing stuff.
But let's shift gears for a sec. What about the economic side of AI? Everyone's worried about jobs, new industries. What's the reality check here?
The report actually paints a more complicated picture than you might expect.
Really? How so?
Get this, AI job postings in the US actually went down last year.
Wait, seriously, I thought AI was this, like, job-creating machine.
There's a lot of hype out there, but the data's telling a different story. Looks like the AI job market might be cooling down a bit, at least in certain sectors.
Fewer AI-specific jobs. Okay, I got it. But what about the bigger picture? Are businesses seeing actual benefits from AI, in terms of the bottom line?
And that's where the data gets a little fuzzy. You see companies reporting they're saving money, increasing revenue because of AI,
Right.
but we need more solid evidence to back that up.
So a lot of talk, not as much concrete proof.
Exactly. The report really stresses this. We need better data. To really grasp the economic impact of AI, we got to move past the hype and look at the actual numbers.
Makes sense. It's still early days for AI, right? And the economy is always changing.
True. But one thing's for sure, AI is a big deal across industries. And that impact, it's only going to grow.
Speaking of impact, the report also talks about AI in science and medicine, which I guess is super exciting.
Absolutely. It's one of the most promising areas for sure.
Give me the highlights. What are some of the biggest breakthroughs in this field?
You're going to love this. There's this AI, right? It's called SynBot. It can design and carry out these complex chemical syntheses on its own.
An AI chemist? Are you serious?
No joke. And it could totally revolutionize drug discovery. They gave it this huge database of chemical reactions, and it managed to synthesize a target molecule super accurately, super efficiently.
Wow, that's incredible. It's like having a whole team of AI lab assistants working nonstop, 24/7, searching for new drugs.
Exactly. And this is just one example of how AI can be used to speed up scientific discovery. Medical AI is another area where we're seeing some really amazing advancements, especially when it comes to, say, clinical knowledge or predicting diseases.
So does that mean we're about to see AI doctors replacing human ones? Should I just start booking my appointments with Dr. Algorithm now?
Not quite. AI in medicine, it's definitely getting very sophisticated, but human doctors are still essential, especially for crucial things like diagnosing and making treatment decisions.
I think I'll stick with a human doctor for now, if that's all right with you. But what about things like, I don't know, analyzing medical scans, predicting a patient's risk of getting a disease? That's got to be where AI shines, right? So AI is really good at analyzing those huge data sets doctors need to make sense of.
It's amazing at it. It can help radiologists spot tumors that might be lurking in a scan. And there are already AI tools that can look at a patient's data and predict the likelihood of them developing certain conditions, heart disease, diabetes, things like that.
Wow, that's pretty remarkable. It's like AI is this powerful new tool in the doctor's toolkit.
Exactly. It's all about enhancing human expertise, not replacing it. The report really emphasizes that balance AI capabilities and human judgment working together. In fact, there's this study in the report, an AI model achieved a 90.2% accuracy rate on the MedQA benchmark.
90%. So these AI models, are they like medical geniuses now or what?
Well, we got to remember those benchmarks, they only tell part of the story. Don't get me wrong, they're valuable. But real-world medicine, it's way more complex than any test.
Right, of course. It's one thing to pass a medical exam, it's another to actually practice medicine.
It really is. And this report, it drives home the point that human doctors bring so much more to the table. Experience, empathy, that ability to make really nuanced judgment calls, those are things AI is still figuring out.
That's actually really reassuring to hear. Human experience still matters.
It does, a lot. And in the end, it's us, the humans, who have to guide this AI development, make sure it's used responsibly and ethically.
Well said. We've covered so much ground in this deep dive, the evolving landscape of AI research, the incredible things these AI systems can do, and their potential impact on everything from jobs to the economy to even crucial fields like science and medicine. It's clear AI is rapidly transforming our world. Any final thoughts?
This is just the tip of the iceberg. What we're seeing now, it's only the beginning. This report gives us a snapshot, a moment in time. AI is evolving so fast.
It really makes you wonder what we'll be talking about this time next year. What new breakthroughs will we be unpacking? What new challenges will we be grappling with? A lot can change in a year.
That's why it's more important than ever to stay informed, to think critically about AI and its implications for society as a whole. This isn't just about algorithms and data, it's about our future.
So true. We can't just sit back and let the algorithms decide everything. We have to be active participants in shaping the future of AI.
Absolutely. The future isn't predetermined, it's what we make it.
And on that note, we have a question for you, our listeners. This report focused on 2023 data, but AI moves so fast.
Yeah.
What hasn't been measured yet? What will be the big AI stories of 2024? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the AI Index Report 2024. We hope you found it insightful. Until next time, stay curious.